Hello beautifuls, my name is Quavia. I'm the creator of JuJu Thyme. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at what messages Spirit has for us for this new moon that we are having today. So definitely, as this is a collective reading, be sure that you become mindful of yourself, connect to your higher self, so that way you can hear and feel the messages that Spirit wants you to hear. All right? So I'll give you a second to get connected, get comfortable, really become mindful and tune into yourself and your being and your higher spirit. And then when you are ready, you can go down into the description below and pick from piles 1, 2, or 3. All right, so I will see you at your piles. All right, pile 1. Let's look at the messages, the advice that Spirit has for you for this new moon that we are experiencing. May the message aid you in your healing and ultimately your long-term goals. Yes. All righty. Alrighty. Interesting. Alright. My pile 1s. The image that I'm getting here is, this is regarding love. This is regarding love. There is things becoming quite aware, that you are becoming quite aware of when it comes to the concept of love, right? For a few of you, love feels quite like, I don't know how to even, it's like almost evading. It's like something that you desire, but you don't quite understand. And this is love just in the sense of loving yourself deeper. This is loving your partner, loving family members. Like this is, and it's also, what is difficult about it is that you've had hard lessons when it comes to love. I feel like even like parts of you that was like, man, I almost gave up. Like I almost quit, you know? And so there's like a strength that you've had to like endure in regards to like your knowledge of love was expanding, right? Yeah, it's been quite a long journey. Yeah, definitely hurdles, definitely when it comes to like just this abundance of wealth, when it comes to understanding love for yourself. As I said, there's that's coming in that is coming in very strongly, like, because I feel like, oh yeah, all right, yes, the love for yourself, has impacted the way that you loved others. And there's been this journey, there's definitely been this journey, and you would even argue conflict when it comes to this. But from what I'm seeing here, the message here is that because of these lessons that you have learned, because of these lessons that you've learned, you know a lot when it comes to really the words activating. I'm hearing activating. So I'm feeling that this could be yeah, okay. So for those of you that have like a spiritual practice, right? I'm getting the sense that you can really do some beautiful rituals and beautiful affirmations in regards to the heart space, in regards to expanding love, or the idea of love, or the idea of like self. Yeah, it's been this gift. It hasn't felt like a gift. It has always felt like this conflict within you, some kind of hurdle that you've always had to jump. But with this new moon, this energy it's definitely bringing you deeper into really seeing the value of love and how you can utilize it in really ambitious ways. From what I can see, really ambitious ways, like even just talking about it, or I'm not sure if any like I'm hearing like therapist, or maybe you're going to school for therapy to, you know, become a therapist or something. But there's that energy of you being therapy in some form or fashion, or having like this deep knowledge or wisdom when it comes to like really expressing like how to give and receive love, because there's deep knowing, and because of this deep knowing, there's deep opportunity for you to really be recognized for that knowledge, you know, because of what you've been through, because of the lessons that you've learned, you know, because of love. Yeah, there's just this recognition. I'm just feeling recognition, being of service, assisting. Yeah, just really assisting. Oh, we have a card that came out here. Yeah, we are what our thinking makes us. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. So the message here, the message for the message for you, Pile Ones, is what this could be a very good time for you to really realize. Well, we have recognition again coming up, recognition coming up twice, but for you to realize, okay, let me sit down. What have I learned in regards to love? Love for self, love for others. Like it varies. Once again, this is a collective reading, but it definitely varies. But there's wise words. There's wise words that are needing to be collected. Yeah, wise words needing to be collected. And for you to, because of the lessons that you've learned, to implement what you've learned into your life, because there's recognition there. And by recognizing the lessons that you've learned and really putting them into practice, there is some, as I said, there's some form of opportunity or recognition for like everything, like someone, not that you need outside validation for your knowledge, but someone being like, wow, you know what? You know, someone really recognizing what you've been through, what you know, what you've learned, and them really appreciating it. But see, you need to appreciate it first, which is why it's coming in of like you taking the time to really understand how these, how your lessons, how your conflicts with love has really influenced your thinking, how it's influenced who you are today, and also aspects of like, wait, that's a lesson that I learned, but it's not who I am, So like really getting into the nooks and crannies of that, and like it's getting beautifully deep, and I just love it. Look, we have within. You cannot pour joy. I want to read this. You cannot pour joy on others without allowing a few drops to fall on yourself. I was just saying this. This is like giving it back to yourself, really going within, really giving all that knowledge. Or even, I'm also, oh snap. Okay, this is going to call somebody out. But like you give people advice on love and how to love like how to love themselves and stuff. But you don't follow your own advice, right? So recognizing, there's a recognition that's happening here. Spirit is wanting you to recognize what you need to do actively. Yeah, what you need to do actively. There's this readiness, your spirit being very ready to really act on all of these lessons, so that ultimately there is some kind of like service happening. Like we have, look, we have clubs. Yeah, service. We have our foundations. We have this readiness sort of happening. We have deep elements of the moon coming out to us, letting us know that we are what our thinking makes us, right? So what are your current thoughts in regards to your, as I said, the lessons that you've learned thus far in regards to love? We're going to pull a few more oracle cards, just a few more messages, see if there's anything else that Spirit wants us to know. Wow, show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. I love that. Yeah. As I was saying before, there's this sense as well, as I said, that like in terms of like recognizing how love has shaped you, right? And this is I'm also getting a sense of this is like love from like a parent, how that kind of love has shaped you, and you like recognizing like, wait a minute, what I've built are defenses, but they're not really who I am, So there's a lot of like recognizing who you are and how love has shaped you that is really coming up. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, show the world the real you. Step out of your comfort zone. Like I said, there's a sense that your spirit, there's an aspect of your spirit that is really ready for you to receive the real you, for you to utilize the lessons, and then to act on it. Yeah, act on it. By all above and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. I'm also loving, there's this theme of purple going on here. This theme of purple, and it's really beautiful. It's really, really lovely. Underneath, we have psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold, protecting me strong and bold. But yeah, there's this beautiful purple in 33. I love that. 33 showing us divine creativity, being the master of creativity. Yeah, there's some opportunity here in regards to really putting out there what you have learned in regards to love and strength and loving yourself and all of that. How love shapes us. That's basically what it is. It's how love has shaped you, and really utilizing that knowledge that you have gained in some creative way. That shows, yeah, that you can recognize yourself in. So step out of your comfort zone. Step out of it. But, you know, make sure that, you know, you're comfortable in the sense that you're not doing something that you definitely 100% do not want to do. But in the sense that if it scares you, yeah, that's the message as well. Yeah, if something scares you, or like you have interest in it, of like, okay, let me try this, but I'm afraid of rejection. I'm afraid that people won't resonate, or I'm afraid that, or whatever. Like, yeah, ponder about that thing that is that you are fearing, because there's this action, there's this movement that spirit is sort of pushing you down, or wanting you to be more open to, you know, because there's knowledge within you. So yeah, utilize that. And that's basically your reading here. It's very clear, it's very upfront. I want to see the real you. I want you to recognize yourself. So all right, my pile ones, this is your reading for this new moon. I'm really excited to be a witness to your journey. So definitely make sure, you know, that you've taken some great notes in regards to how you can utilize this in your everyday life to grow closer to yourself and to step out of your comfort zone. For a more personal reading, you can book a session with me, and the link for that is down below. But other than that, I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much, beautifuls. All right, pile 2. Let's get started with your reading. Okay. All right. What needs my pile 2s need to know? What message? Okay. Alrighty, so pile 2. Spirit is asking questions. There's question marks happening inside of me regarding your work. Yeah, in regards to your work. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Are you, okay, I'm just gonna say, yeah. So, running away. Oh, too many cards. Alrighty, so when it comes to work, okay, there's this sense that I'm feeling in regards to like, there's something that's unfulfilled, there's something that's not fulfilling, but it's also like running away, but like you're waiting for something, like the financial doors are not opening up, or there's, you know, yeah, and it's like goodness gracious, it's really baffling, but there's this like definitely this feeling as though like when it comes to work, when it comes to like what you want to do, is like you're going in opposite directions, and like it's just completely opposite directions, which is definitely, of course, like not what you want, right? Yeah. So a message is coming in regards to this opposite directions that you're moving, in regards to like your current actions, and like the actions of like where you would like to be, and like your current finances, and where, you know, financially you would like to be. It's just very separate. And so, oh, this is going to be a very frustrating reading for my pile 2. It's going to be a little frustrating because, like, satisfaction is what you're desiring, right? Satisfaction. So the biggest thing that is coming up the most is what brings you joy. And then, like, the question of why are you not doing the thing that brings you joy? And so I'm hearing like, oh, I don't have the time, or I don't have the energy. And like, I'm hearing a lot of, like, I don't want to say excuses, but lack of a better word, excuses. And I'm pretty sure like there's some really valid reasons why you haven't, you know, you feel that things may not be as aligned as you may have wished, you know, that you wish it to be, you know. But in regards to answering the question of like how to align this, how to align where you are wanting to be, or where you are to where you are wanting to be, it's what brings you satisfaction, you know, doing more of that. And, you know, too many cards, but we did have, we have the 8 of clubs that came out, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep shuffling. We want clarity. We want clarity. But okay. Yeah, in terms of satisfaction, it's like Spirit understands that you are busy, or that things have gotten in the way of this mission that you're still trying to discover, even perhaps, because it's still like something is just not, it's baffling. It's very baffling. But there's so the biggest thing is like the message coming in is like you have divine knowing of what satisfies you, or like what you are at least wanting to, you know, that thing that would bring you that satisfaction, or that thing that you are wanting to go down towards, or to like obtain that sense of happiness, that sense of joy. And so there's so the message that I'm mainly hearing is start small. Start small, that even the small steps, they matter. And like the small steps, they do make a difference in the big picture of everything. Yeah. Because like, I feel like my pile 2s, you're wanting to make like a whole like 180. Like you just want it all to just flip and change and everything like that. Like you're just, yeah. You got the King of Fire. Like you are super ready to just like, I'm ready for this. Like I just want to, why do I have to like take a baby step? Like, you know, I want to take a full damn leap. But Spirit is saying, well, the reality is that right now, there's still things that you're needing to learn in regards to understanding what brings you satisfaction, what will make you happy. Because it's like, there's something like, yeah, I'm seeing like clouds. So like you see this life and it's so far away, and there's like you idolize it in a way, but Spirit is telling you like this life that you are wanting or something like that, it's not truly aligned with what would truly bring you satisfaction, what would truly bring you recognition, and just recognizing yourself and valor and yeah, and all of that. So yeah, so there's this sense of like slowing down. Yeah, there's a sense of slowing down. There's a sense of really getting back to, connecting back to the people and the things that really hold you together. And I feel like it's not like a big, this is not like a big group of people. This is not like, specifically like an individual, but it's like, there's like a group, like there's like certain people that really spark something in you that makes you like, for a split second, you can see that satisfaction. You can see like what is possible without the cloud, without the like illusions, you know. You can clearly see it, and then once you fully have that knowledge, you can go towards it, because yeah, there's still some like wise words that you are needing to know about, that you're needing to hear. So this feeling of you that's, I just want to take the leap, I just want to do a whole 180, like I'm done with this, scrap this. And I feel you, I completely 100% feel you. But it's like there's like this sense of like, yeah, but there's still so much that you need to learn about your own satisfaction and like the life that you're actually wanting to build. What life are you wanting to build? There's just a lot of question marks of like, there's lack of clarity on the life that you're wanting to build, or at least that, you know, what you're wanting to feel at the very end. It's time to release negativity. Oh, are you harboring some negativity, some bitterness in where you are in regards to this? Bitterness will not. A new romantic cycle begins. But yeah, are you harboring some bitterness? Are you harboring, you know, some bitterness of like where you are? Bitterness, that anger, that dissatisfaction. There's such unsettling feelings. And it makes you like, I'm seeing like your feet stuck in mud, and it's like, you're feeling all these things, but like, what can I do about it? Like, there's little I can do about it right now. Or at least that's the feeling, you know, and that needs to be released. That needs to be released, because in terms of that satisfaction, when I'm seeing this, a new romantic cycle begins. That new romantic cycle is between you and that you see yourself being, or not that you see yourself being, because technically you already are that self, right? But in terms of like really embodying that individual, there's that romantic cycle, like this new romantic cycle, that new balance that is wanting to come in terms of like, I see like a new romantic cycle between you and this thing that brings you joy, or like even just that I'm feeling very playful, even if it's like, oh, I don't really know what really brings me joy, but there's a playfulness of like, well, it's time for me to discover this. Like, yeah, let me have some fun. Let's discover what brings me joy. You know, like it's stepping out of that negativity and really looking at it as the opportunity of discovery. And this is a beautiful phase that you're in. Everybody wants to get to the finish line. And don't get me wrong, the finish line, I mean, does the line never finish? I don't think so. I think the line finishes when you and your vessel decide to part ways. But overall though, you know, I think you understand my point when I say like, oh, that finish line, you know, there's something, you know, everyone wants to get to the finish line. But you know, what's beautiful about where you are right now and the message that Spirit has for you is like, you have all possibilities, because things are not, you know, things are not technically aligned right now. As I said earlier, you know, things may not be technically aligned, but like you are in that sense of like, you get to play, you get to discover, you know what? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is going to resonate. Okay. I'm so embarrassed to say this, but fine, I will. Okay, so if any of you have watched My Little Pony, I love My Little Pony. There's some really great lessons in that kids TV show, okay? Like, come on, there's some beautiful lessons, but any which way, okay? In My Little Pony, you have like the little ponies, and they don't have like their they don't have their cutie mark. And everyone, you know, the other kids make fun of them, like, oh, you don't have a cutie mark, blah, 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 whatever. And they feel bad about it. They feel dissatisfied with it and stuff like that. But then, I don't know what episode, but then they finally realize that they have a gift that no one else have. They have the gift of like really being playful and discovering like who they are. And, you know, just picking up different skills of like who they are until they, you know, until the day comes that they do get their cutie mark, and that's like, you know, like solidified, but they have a gift. So like that, releasing that negativity is looking at like, okay, I'm not aligned, but in terms of the path for me to get aligned, I can be as playful as I like. Like there's a lot of satisfaction. And so putting that energy towards that versus like, you know, looking at like what hasn't happened, looking at, like what isn't coming together. Yeah, I think that's so beautiful. Oh, look at that. We have success. I love that. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. If that's not a confirmation, my pile twos, you know, of where you are heading, you know, that recognition, that beautiful friendship, that bringing together, you know, that you are just surrounding yourself with. But there is success, you know. So if you feel called to isolate yourself during this time, absolutely follow that feeling, right? But I do feel like there's people that you can reach out, because when you're around them, I definitely feel as though you gain something. I mean, not that, you know, you should be friends with them just because you gain something, but there's something that inside of you, you're like, this feels good. Once again, it's following your satisfaction, following your joy, you know? So, all right, my pile twos, that's your message. That's your message. I love it. Listen, if any of you if you've watched My Little Pony, if you like My Little Pony, like, you know, say what's up, because I love that show. It's such a good show. Anyway, I used to watch it. Maybe I might watch it again. Why not? Anyway, all right, my pile twos. I thank you so much. I thank your guides and my guides for bringing this message to you. I'm loving that we ended off with success and then it got really quiet. So that is your message. As this was a collective reading, if you would like a personal reading, you can go down to the description below and you can book a reading with me, so we can get more details in regards to this, you know, in regards to this message, in regards to your path or whatever that you are needing more alignment on or more understanding in. But yeah, so thank you so much for your time. I hope that this has given you some direction, and that I feel like this is a bit about just a bit of motivation. So thank you once again so much, and I will see you in my next video. It is such a pleasure to be a witness to your journey. So once again, thank you so very much. All right. Hello, my pile threes. Okay, let's see what messages that Spirit has for you for this new moon. Yeah, let's see what messages. What? My pile threes. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so the message that is coming, the message that's coming, that Spirit wants me to focus on, this is in regards to worry. Yeah, this is in regards to worrying. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Apologies, that may have been too loud. Are we worrying about work? Are we worrying about finances in particular? Money, worry, money. Yeah, something was lost or a loss of money. Oh, I know taxes are coming up, but yeah, there's some kind of loss that I'm feeling, and it definitely feels financially related. Yeah, definitely some hardships, some confusion of, yeah, like bad investments or interesting. But there's this worry and confusion that is surrounding the idea of money, and also a very interesting relationship towards money. There's a lack of trust, and I don't know, where's that lack of trust coming from? Is it lack of trust in yourself or people around you? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Okay. So with the message, so with this is being like what's coming, what I'm seeing, of what I'm definitely getting. I definitely see here that the biggest message is that there needs to be a change of thought in regards to money, a change of relationship when it comes to money. I'm getting a sense of you wanting to receive money or manifest money or bring money in, and it's just, I feel like it definitely, well, I don't think this, we got the Queen of Diamonds here. But we're going to keep shuffling because it sort of came out in a weird way. And no, I don't feel it. But okay. But yeah, so yeah, I'm getting a sense of yeah, frustration, confusion. I feel like it's like I've done money rituals and I haven't seen a goddamn penny. Oh, yeah, that's a... Yeah, so there needs to be a change. You are magic. You are magic, okay? There needs to be definitely a change. Ah, Four of Diamonds. Ah, you have power. You definitely have, okay. Ah, okay. That is lovely. That is beautiful. I'm really loving this. It's really transformative in regards, okay. You're like, okay, what I'm seeing, what I'm sensing is that, yeah, there needs to be a change of relationship when it comes to how you view money, how you view finances. I definitely sense that generationally, money was not understood. Yeah, money was just not understood at all. And because of this, like, you really don't have any financial literacy. But you're wanting to, and you know, but it's quite confusing. Oh, this card wanted to come out first, so we're gonna, wow, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. But okay, but yeah, so as I was saying, like, you know, you've done money rituals and like nothing really has come to fruition. So the biggest question that I want to ask you is, how are you talking about money? Like, what words are you using in regards to like money? Like, is this something like, oh, I'm broke, or I'm having a difficult time, or is it things like that? Because like I feel as though like you're speaking things, like you are speaking things over yourself that, one, are detrimental to your relationship with money. Definitely there needs to be like a change, like a complete change of understanding. So like, but then also feel like there's a question of like, someone is like asking like, well, how do I do that? Like, yeah, I need to make a change. You know, I recognize that how I feel about money and what I know about money is like really limited, and I am wanting to heal this generational thing when it comes to my relationship with money. But like, how do I freaking do that? And the most practical thing the most practical thing that I am sensing is like reading books or watching YouTube videos, just really putting aside what you think you know, putting aside what you want to know, and just really just starting from scratch and saying like, okay, money, what is this thing called money, right? Because you have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, I'm sensing. And I'm getting a sense that it has to be very logical. Like, I can tell you, right? I can sit here and tell you that I am definitely getting a sense that you do have guides here that are wanting you to, you know, that are cheering for you. They're loyal to you. They want you to have this financial literacy, or a better relationship with money. You know, they want you to obtain money. I can sit here and tell you for sure that you are abundant, and that there's some things that are definitely coming your way and that are owed to you, that you are full, that there is, I see what's coming to me the most right now is like this pregnant, you are pregnant with knowledge, and you are pregnant with this with money, you know, like, and it's something that is already like just yours, you know. But I also get a sense that with what you've been through, yeah, you don't quite believe it just yet. You don't quite believe it just yet, which is why there is there's this need for you to be very practical in how you approach money, how you relearn your relationship with money, because there are some blockages that you have. There's, as I said, there's some thinking, some things that you think that is not totally the truth in regards to what you think you know about money, right? Like I just heard they're not saving for the future. You know, money is something that like it comes in now and then it's gone. You know, like there's no saving, there's no understanding how to even do that. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. You're getting deep with, yeah, generational relationship with finances, definitely facing scarcity. Like how has the idea of scarcity influenced how you move with money? That's what I'm sensing. Your beliefs and your ability to make money, because I said you are pregnant. Oh, got 6 of Diamonds in reverse. Okay. Okay. So we have debt. Debt. Okay. I understand. Okay, so a few of you might be in debt, right? And this is why that sense of like urgency and like wanting to obtain money, doing money rituals, how to manifest rituals and all this sort of stuff, as you know, well, I don't say like as quick as possible, but there does seem to be a bit of urgency that I'm feeling, you know. Yeah, your sense of peace when it comes to money has been completely just like shot. Struggle. Got the 10 of Hearts in reverse. Yeah, there's a misunderstanding. Oh, this is beautiful. I have to read this to you guys. Yeah, when there is a misunderstanding between the left leg and the right leg, the entire body falls down. Yeah, there's a big misunderstanding happening. So alrighty, what's the message that Spirit needs you to know? What Spirit wants you to know, needs you to know, is one, you are a lot more abundant, even though you may not feel it or sense it or even physically see it in your life right now. You are a lot more abundant than you think you are. And it's your natural ability, that abundantness that I sense that you're pregnant with, right? there is this need for you to sort of, first off, believe that it's there, right? And then there's this relearning that needs to take place. Throw away everything that you think you know about money and finances, and you're getting deep into what is money. You're getting deep into what is, oh goodness, what is that thing? Investment. What is that? You know, how do you invest in yourself? What can you do currently right now that you can invest in yourself? And a lot of this is like knowledge. I'm sensing it's a lot is, yeah, we have a lot of, knowledge. Yeah. Because, yeah, focusing on this debt, focusing on what you don't know, what you don't have, what maybe even like I legit have debts. Like even that, like focusing on this, it's not serving you. So I'm not, listen, I'm not saying don't be paying bills, all right? Don't say, Quavia from JuJu Thyme. No, I did not. Listen, I'm not saying that. But there's like this emphasis of focus. There's such a big focus on this debt, what you don't have, what you need, what you want, what you know, that debt, right? And there's a focus on struggle. But really, Spirit is wanting to, okay, let's shift this. Let's do a massive shift in our understanding of, do I truly understand that I am abundant? That I am full of whatever abundant, like I'm full of ideas, I'm full of riches. I naturally have riches in my blood that is owed to me, right? Like, do you truly like know that, right? Don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, you are not defined. You are not defined in it. I also say, look at where your south node is in your birth chart. If you have your birth chart, there could be some messages for you in regards to like, how do I get through this? There could be some messages on that front. Hold your vision. Yeah, hold your vision. Hold on. You are doing just fine. You are, very difficult for me to say this, but this is what I'm sensing. You are where you need to be. And you are here because you are realizing that you need to go deeper in understanding finances. And honestly, this knowledge could ultimately benefit you in the future. Definitely benefit you in the future. So hold your vision of what it is that you do want, right? What you want is not wrong. What you know that you deserve is not wrong. Like, you do deserve it, but there's something that needs to be relearned. Yeah, we have miseducation. Yeah, relearned in yourself, relearned in general, like just, oh, romance. Romance, it is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. Yeah. There's this new romance coming in regarding like your relationship with these, you know, with finances, because it is quite, yeah, from going from debt and struggle to romance, like that's a whole flipping energy. You feel me? Like that's a whole flipping energy. Like, how do we get from like feeling like you're struggling to like you're romancing, right? You're going on dates with money. Like you're really, like I said, changing the whole relationship. Money, you are learning, the biggest message is you redefining your relationship with money and really, in a way, dating money, relearning money. Right? Understanding your relationship with money and also believing once again that you are full of abundance. You are so full of it. But like I said, definitely do that relearning. Do that relearning. Hold your vision. You deserve everything that you wish, that you've been wishing for, you know, that security or whatever that you've been wishing. You will get over that mountain. Oh, look at that. We have mountains and we have more mountains. Hold on to your vision. Yeah. Oh, this is a beautiful message. Oh man, listen, listen, listen. I thank your guides and my guides for bringing this message through. This is quite beautiful. I'm excited to be a witness to the journey of like relearning your relationship with money, and ultimately just reconnecting to yourself, back to yourself, and not focusing on past struggles with money or past generational struggles with money, and really redefining it for yourself. And really just, oh, sorry about that, my camera turned off. But basically, yeah, there's a relearning with money, and it's very beautiful. That is going to benefit you in the future for sure. You got the Empress card coming out. You got the Empress. So it is, you are less lacking than you think you are. So, all right, my beautiful beings, thank you so much again, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, this was a collective reading, so to get more down and dirty and a more personal reading for yourself, you can go down in the description below and book a reading with me, and we can definitely dive deep into more information, more messages that you particularly need to know from Spirit. But yeah, so once again, thank you, and I will see you in my next video.